Organisations are facing many challenges today and are constantly evolving to keep up with a changing business environment. This presentation will show how IKEA faces these challenges through effective marketing and today remains one of the world's most successful organisations. IKEA was founded as a business in Småland, Sweden in 1943 by the then 17-year-old Ingvar Kamprad. It began registered business selling household goods such as pens, wallets and picture frames. However, Ingvar truly began business by selling matches to his neighbours as a small child. His first taste of commercial success was when he found a wholesaler in nearby Stockholm whom he could buy matches from in bulk and pass a saving on to his customers, whilst simultaneously earning a greater profit for himself. Ingvar had to include the cost of the bus journey to and from the wholesaler into his prices. And so, this success also introduced Ingvar to a topic that would become central to his future business model: logistics. Smålanders are said to be thrifty and have an innovative or no-nonsense approach to solving everyday problems. It is believed that this heritage explains a lot about the IKEA way of doing things and to its success. IKEA is named after the initials of its founder, I for Ingvar, K for Kamprad, the farm which he grew up on, Elmtard, and the nearby village, Agunnard. From matches, Ingvar expanded to selling flower seeds, greeting cards, Christmas decorations, and pens and pencils. By the 1940s and 50s, IKEA was developing as a furniture dealer. This period saw the exploration of furniture design, the concept of self-assembly, focused advertising, the creation of a showroom, and the use of its famous catalogue to reach its target market. The 1960s and 1970s saw the IKEA concept beginning to take shape. It was expanding to new stores and began selling some of its most well-known products, such as the Poang chair series and the Billy bookcase. During the 1980s, IKEA expanded into new lucrative markets such as the USA, Italy, France, and the UK. More classic IKEA products such as the Clip-On, Lack, and Moment were launched, and IKEA began to take the form of its modern business that we know today. In the 1990s, the IKEA children's range was introduced, and the business focused on home furnishing solutions to meet the needs of families with children. The IKEA Group, with responsibility for people and the environment, was formed. At the start of the 21st century, IKEA expanded further into even more markets such as Japan and Russia. This period saw the success of several partnerships regarding social and environmental projects. Today, IKEA reaches millions of homes all over the world. Now a global brand, the flat-pack furniture giant continues to boost its sales, even during the COVID-19 pandemic. One of IKEA's first mission statements came from a quote from its founder Ingvar. "People have very thin wallets. We should take care of their interests." The group's vision has evolved over the years, and although IKEA doesn't formally have a mission statement, this quote from the IKEA website sums it up accurately. At IKEA, our vision is to create a better everyday life for the many people. Our business idea supports this vision by offering a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them. The unique selling point of IKEA is that it promotes DIY, do-it-yourself culture with its products. It turned the idea of self-build into a business advantage instead of the liability it would first appear to be. This niche idea does not translate to other industries. By supplying well-designed, functional, ready-to-assemble furniture that is produced with average people in mind, IKEA appeals to a wide demographic. Their products can be easily constructed by the average non-professional and are designed exactly for that purpose. This is how IKEA manages to cut their costs to below their competition and still adhere to their vision to give customers great value on every purchase they make. IKEA Retail is a franchise business, with franchisees authorised to market and sell the IKEA product range within specified geographical territories. Inca Holdings, BV, and its controlled entities are one of 11 different groups of companies that own and operate IKEA. The Inca Group has 3 business areas: IKEA Retail, Inca Investments, and Inca's Centres. They are a strategic partner in the IKEA franchise system, operating in 367 IKEA stores in 30 countries. These IKEA stores had 838 million visits during the financial year of 2018 and 2.35 billion visits to the IKEA.com website.
Using a SWOT analysis for IKEA, we can get an insight into the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The internal analysis illustrates that the DIY or do-it-yourself concept of assembling the furniture is a major strength of the company, as it minimises the overall cost of manufacturing furniture. This is why IKEA furniture is comparatively cheaper, bringing in competitive advantages. Key performance indicators are the right usage of raw materials, focus on use of renewable materials, and most importantly, keeping great design products affordable but never compromising on quality. IKEA's practice of offering high quality products at low prices is a part of IKEA's strategy and key component for driving sustainable business growth. One of IKEA's weaknesses is that their store designs need to be lavish because of their thousands of products per store. This requires high lead time to set up new stores. While the DIY concept continues to be IKEA's strength, it also has some adverse effects on the company. For example, in some Asian countries, DIY culture has not interested the masses, leading to very low or absolutely zero demand for IKEA range. However, IKEA has set up stores in India and Serbia in 2018, and this is an opportunity to expand its base in other developing countries and emerging markets. IKEA's major competitors are rent-based furniture or e-commerce platforms offering ready-to-use furniture, as they give IKEA high competition in terms of cost and contradicting the business model. These rivals are more likely to create adverse impact on people by creating a negative impression about DIY IKEA strategy when ready-to-use is available. This can hurt IKEA's unique selling proposition, posing an open challenge and a major threat. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced many IKEA stores to close. It has also led to temporary delays in stock which could impede the online sales or click and collect options in stores. This will have an impact on revenue. A PESTEL analysis will give detailed information on how 6 external factors, political, economic, technological, legal and the environment, can impact the IKEA group. IKEA revenue is subject to political situation in the market and a wide range of political factors such as government attitude towards the brand and political stability. Other political factors that can affect IKEA's business include the level of bureaucracy, degree of corruption, home market lobbying and import restrictions in markets where the global furniture retail operates. Currency impact due to Brexit may result in increased prices. Political uncertainties always have a negative impact upon customer confidence, resulting in lowering of sales. UK is a major market for IKEA, and Brexit is likely to have both a short-term and long-term impact upon the UK retail industry. Currency changes will impact how IKEA can export and import goods, leading to changes in both prices as well as strategies. Fluctuations of costs of raw materials such as wood and metals that IKEA use is a major economic factor that also impacts the business significantly. Social and cultural factors have a deep impact on the operation of the business. Different countries have different cultures. What is good in one country could be sin in another. It becomes very important for IKEA to take care of the values and culture held by people in the countries that they are operating. While it is necessary to take care of the culture of the country, it is also necessary to stand up for their own beliefs. Digitisation is helping retailers improve customer experience as it allows for a personalised shopping experience. IKEA is working on transforming customer experience and having invested in interactive technologies such as augmented reality and virtual reality in collaboration with technological giants like Apple. These investments will help IKEA to transform sales and give the company the competitive advantage in digitisation. Entry barriers and strict regulations delay expansion plans and market entry. IKEA, when setting up in India, was faced with a regulation such as 30% local sourcing and selling under a single brand. Complying with these regulations can delay launch of stores and result in increased costs. IKEA has pioneered to embrace sustainability completely by resolving to replace all its light fixtures with LEDs and by using eco-friendly, recycled materials where possible. Since 2015, IKEA has achieved the target of sourcing 100% of the cotton used from sustainable sources. While IKEA is an instantly recognisable brand throughout the world, reviews in Trustpilot for 2020 show that 82% of their customers are dissatisfied with the organisation. This illustration shows that the peak of dissatisfaction would appear to be during the month of November. The main areas for dissatisfaction are delivery, click and collect service, online shopping and customer service. IKEA will need to focus on improving these areas in order to improve the customer journey. While they rate quite high in areas such as store design, canteen, children's play area and product design, they are failing when it comes to in-store customer service, ease of finding stock, picking stock, installation arrangements, delivery and checkouts.
IKEA's current 4P strategy. Research suggests that marketing strategies are the means by which a company achieves its marketing objectives. The 4Ps is the most widely used framework to define the strategies. The 4Ps stand for the following. Product. A product is anything that can be offered to a market to satisfy a want or a need. Products are marketed including physical goods, services, experiences, events, persons, places, properties, organisations, information and ideas. Price. The price is the cost people pay for a product. This includes other costs such as materials, manufacturing and shipping plus expenses. Expenses can include rent, office supplies and other overheads of a business. The business must understand what the competition are charging. However, they must understand what people will pay for the product. Promotion. Promotion is a communication tool that puts the product in the right place, at the right price, at the right time, with the goal of it being irresistible to the customer. Place. A place is anywhere the product is in front of the target customers. The place can also be called the home. This is where the product resides, and that home can live in many different channels, such as a physical store display, a newspaper, radio or TV ad, or a website or a blog spot. IKEA's current 4P strategy is product. The current product strategy in IKEA is that they offer products in the following sectors: ready to assemble indoor-outdoor furniture, appliances, lighting, cooking, bathrooms, beds and mattresses, home accessories, Swedish food. Products offered by IKEA cover a wide range and are in the company's marketing mix. Price. IKEA currently competes with various global retail chains such as Group SEB, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Amazon and Target, to name a few. They also compete with various local supermarkets and local chains in the countries or regions they are located in. In order to compete with so many competitors, IKEA keeps its price low. It is the main reason customers choose IKEA. Tyler states, shoppers love IKEA because of how affordable its furniture is. Many IKEA products cost about half the price of their competitors. Low prices constitute the IKEA vision, business idea and concept. It focuses on cost control and efficient operational details to ensure low costs. Promotion. IKEA uses several different promotion tools such as television, online advertisement, discount coupons and billboards in its promotion mix. Enquist states that IKEA is a world of contemporary design, low prices and wacky promotions. It is due to the wacky promotions that IKEA brand awareness is often very good, sometimes bigger in areas where their actual market share is relatively small. The IKEA store experience for customers is also a major part of the promotion. For example, in 2019, it was the 10th anniversary of the flagship store in Dublin. The store itself has become a destination for families to go to, with over 3/4 of the population of Ireland having visited since it's opened. Place. IKEA has excellent place and distribution strategy. Inter IKEA Holding BV is the parent company of the IKEA Group. The IKEA Group consists of 3 main business sections: franchise, range and supply, and industry. IKEA franchise section implement the IKEA concept to the 421 IKEA stores located globally. They operate in over 50 countries. The IKEA range and supply is responsible for developing product range and supply. IKEA has a global distribution network which can keep their stores stocked globally. IKEA Industry manufactures IKEA products and produces approximately 12% of the total IKEA range. Products are transferred from suppliers to IKEA stores directly. This reduces handling costs, reduces transport, and lowers their carbon footprint. Innovation marketing strategy. Developing innovative products does not guarantee commercial success. According to a McKinsey Global survey, 50% of companies said that they have a lot of good ideas, but only a few of them are commercially successful. Therefore, a well-developed marketing strategy is important for successful innovation commercial success. A successful marketing strategy for innovation needs to understand all the barriers associated with the innovation. SET identifies the barriers in their framework: environmental, usage, value, risk and tradition, and image barriers. They present an effective framework for a marketing strategy to be used for innovations. Before IKEA launch any new innovative product, they should use this framework to understand the barriers to the innovative product and develop a clear strategy in how to implement a marketing strategy for the product.
Michael Porter's generic strategic focuses on 4 areas. IKEA bases themselves in 2 obvious areas. 1. Cost leadership. By buying in bulk and manufacturing on a massive scale and distributing to a worldwide network of stores, this allows IKEA to keep the price low but still retain a quality product. 2. Differentiation. The design of the furniture is sleek and is aimed at the young consumer that is delighted with the sharp, minimalistic style, yet comes at an affordable cost. IKEA's style is unique and minimalistic, so it fits in well in most households. IKEA's marketing strategy is a hybrid of both aspects. Even with the low cost, they still try and produce a good standard of product for the consumer. These are both solid anchors of marketing. However, the need to change is inevitable due to the current pandemic and the loss in revenue. According to the FY20, IKEA's retail sales are strong up until February. When the pandemic hit, sales dropped off. The impact was huge for IKEA, as 75% of the stores closed overnight. The sales for IKEA to date is 39.6 billion compared to 4% less in FY19. Online sales have increased dramatically, which has helped shore up the difference. However, IKEA's supply chains are having their own troubles trying to keep up with the demand, which are having a knock-on effect of IKEA's popular items in store. IKEA needs to change their strategies as soon as possible, but we have to be mindful we are talking about a company that has over 400 stores worldwide and a staff count of 211,000. This is a huge undertaking for any company, but due to the rapid shift in the retail market, the company must move quickly to adjust and compensate for the downturn in revenue. If this was any other standard company, you might find them struggling, but we're talking about a world leader in innovation. IKEA has a history of embracing change and pushing the boundaries in the global retail market. They have already got several products coming on stream, like the German-based tech setup company, that are allowing customers to experience furniture in their own space through their phones. IKEA are also trying to reduce their impact on the world by using biofuels in their ships and recycling old furniture to make new ones. These are all exciting options and are all welcome. but they need to concentrate on the downturn in the retail market that is happening as we speak. There are other options in the stores could expand on with a small capital investment. The click and collect option is in most stores. We can also expand this into a drive-through option where customers are issued a time and a car space number and the retail staff can bring the items out to them when they arrive. There's also a 24-hour collection point where when the store is closed, they could offer a secure location where customers could collect their goods. As there is still a strong threat of cross-contamination of COVID-19 and will be for the near future, these options will offer a level of comfort to the consumer that will minimise contact with other members of the public and will show from a marketing point of view that IKEA are focused on customers' well-being, not just the bottom line. There is also other marketing strategies IKEA should concentrate on their global marketing team. Buzz marketing, more commonly known as word of mouth. This marketing focuses on customers' positive information to others about their brand. You might ask yourself, how do you implement this to customers? There are 4 key values you must consider. Firstly, your product must either be unique, new, or better than the competition. Secondly, the brand must stand out. Thirdly, your advertising needs to be memorable, which IKEA do with their TV marketing. And lastly, you need to get the consumer involved in the brand. Or there's the option of guerrilla marketing. This is an option that, again, is low cost and looks at marketing in an unusual way compared to traditional advertising through TV, social media. For example, you could surprise customers by giving them free products if they buy over €50 on a certain given day, or even have a raffle on a certain day as well. These are inexpensive ways of communicating to your customers directly, but will get them talking and should feed back into the buzz marketing of spreading positive information to others. In addition, you may even turn your customers into a brand loyalty ambassador.
The home furniture industry that IKEA competes in is always evolving, and in order to maintain their successful position, they need to respond to external drivers of change. And like all large organisations, IKEA is facing new challenges like keeping up with the changing consumer preferences of the younger generation, eco-conscious shopping, and the ever-changing digital world we live in today. Some of the external drivers of change for IKEA are artificial intelligence, healthy and sustainable living, a world without waste, responsible sourcing, and most recently, a global pandemic. Technology. There has been an ongoing shift from offline to online shopping, which has been expedited by the global pandemic. New behaviours have been established during this exceptional time and are expected to continue even after the world returns to a new normality. However, it is expected this increased reliance on online shopping will drive retailers to explore how emerging technologies can help them connect with consumers, differentiate their products, and expand their international digital footprint, and augmented reality delivers a wealth of competitive opportunities here. IKEA recently created an app which is available on both Android and iOS. The app allows users to drop virtual furniture into the room around them, allowing customers to visualise how the potential new purchase will look with their own interior design. This application makes use of augmented reality and works by placing a computer-generated image on top of the image of your room by selecting a piece of furniture from IKEA's catalogue, which provides options of more than 3,000 products. Augmented reality is currently helping increase both in-store and online sales for IKEA, but competitors have since caught up, such as Amazon and Wayfair, who have already included various applications of augmented reality for their products and marketing. Research on a study conducted by Deloitte showed 40% of shoppers considered they are ready to pay for a product if they were allowed to test it through AR. 61% of shoppers said they preferably choose stores with AR over those without. 71% of shoppers considered that they would shop more often if they used AR apps. And 55% of shoppers admitted AR makes shopping more fun and exciting. A suggestion for IKEA to maintain a competitive advantage should be to expand the functionality of their AR application. By integrating the ability to purchase these selected products whilst using the application, there is an opportunity for IKEA to increase their sales. Currently, IKEA sells multiple variations and sizes of the same product, and from research and customer feedback, this can turn customers off purchasing from IKEA, as it makes choosing the right product complicated and confusing. The end user needs to take note of the size, variation, and colour of the product they are trying out in the application. Following this, they need to visit the online store and input the codes for their chosen product. This potential feature would allow customers to visualise the variations of products that suit their room and purchase with the click of a button, once happy with their chosen image. There is also an opportunity for IKEA to use predictive analysis based on customer selection to market similar product offerings as the chosen product/room. For example, the user looks at a kitchen table. The application would then suggest other kitchen appliances in a similar style. This would replicate the in-store impulse purchases that would encourage a new target audience. Let's look at the ideal innovation process. This is the trifecta of desirability, feasibility, and viability, an idea that originated from the IDEO in the early 2000s. If an idea meets all three criteria, then it contains these essential characteristics. So let's analyse this new function for IKEA. Do users want this? Desirability. According to the previous Delight study and customer feedback, users want more AR functionality. Should we do this? Viability. This functionality will allow customers to successfully purchase the items they are researching with a click of a button, like being in store and impulse purchasing other items. Can we do this? Feasibility. The AR application functionality is currently active. A combination of this and the online store, as well as predictive analysis, will make this feasible. This additional functionality will not only drive sales up, but will ensure IKEA sustains a competitive advantage as it has real value for its customers and satisfy their customer needs as per the Delight research. Another area IKEA should look at to maintain competitive advantage is their store placement. IKEA are typically large warehouse stores located in suburbs away from city centres, due to their extensive range of offerings on site. In order to satisfy customers in the city, IKEA experimented on new store formats with an option of pick-up only, but this has since shown customers were not interested in pick-up points, which have struggled in countries across Europe. IKEA need to look at other options and thoroughly rethink their business model as a result of digitalisation and urbanisation. They recently set up a pilot for a city centre showroom in Paris, but this needs to be extended across Europe. In order to be successful, Jesper Broden, CEO of IKEA, said they plan to make some changes to IKEA's overall strategy next year, but the top priority was to test more store formats in towns and cities. This is seen as one of the highest priorities for IKEA to maintain a competitive advantage and target all variations of customers. The current gap is their upcoming customers entering their early 20s, living in cities away from IKEA stores, and highly likely living in apartments. Smaller stores with condensed offerings located in cities across Europe would bridge this gap, allowing customers to pick options suited to apartments. They could also utilise the AR application in smaller stores to market other offerings and focus on enhanced delivery, servicing a smaller catchment area. So what's next for IKEA? IKEA's profits are steady, and the online spending of consumers has helped to adjust the balance sheets, but a new marketing strategy needs to be rolled out, and quickly. As each country are being affected in different ways, it would be a risk to roll out a short-term blank marketing strategy that will require hefty capital spends. The markets are still volatile, and a region-focused approach should be carried out.